Hey there, and welcome to another episode of EPZ Unleashed, the haphazard series. So, I recorded a couple of recordings yesterday. Comes to find out, my mic was unplugged, and I'm hoping that it is plugged in now. As you know, I have a disability that I can't use my hands, my arms as well as I'd like to, but it is what it is, and I wasn't able to check the mic. When my helper did come, I re-recorded it and listened to it, and I still couldn't hear anything. So I checked, and my mic wasn't showing up. Sure enough, it was unplugged. So I had a lot to say yesterday too. It was funny. But anyway, it's a new day. Um, I talked about Friday's win against Charlotte. We're 4-0 against Charlotte. Thank you very much, Hornets. I also talked about how the Charlotte Hornets are still dealing with the reputation of being the Bobcats, where these top 10 players, top, they're always in the lottery. They always get a lottery pick. And these phenomenal players go over there and their careers don't always thrive like they should because they don't get a lot of TV time. They don't get a lot of holiday games. Um, they're usually just at the bottom. I heard somebody call them the G League of the NBA in an NBA, whatever that means. I'm assuming it means like they're the JV league of the NBA, but there is a JV league, so I don't know where they're going with that. I think that when these expansion teams come out, maybe they won't be the the Bobcats anymore. They'll be the actual Hornets. Maybe they'll move New Orleans to the East Coast and they'll have Las Vegas and Seattle on the West. And that might even things out. Maybe. I don't know. Um, but they need two more teams to make it even. So they can't just put two teams on the West Coast and nothing on the East. So it'd have to be somewhere around that. New Orleans used to be on the East Coast like for a hot minute. I remember them being, I think when it was the New Orleans Hornets, before they become the Pelicans, I know. If I do believe, yeah. So if they move New Orleans over to the East Coast and then put Seattle and the Las Vegas squad on the West Coast, it'll be even up. It'll be 32 teams instead of 30, and it will be 16 teams on each side of the fence. With that being said, are they going to be changing up the way the in-season tournament's going to go? Are they going to change up how the play-in tournament's going to go? Is it going to change the format of the playoffs? You don't know. Your boy Adam Silver is just he's all over the place right now. He's trying to figure out why the viewership is down. It's because players aren't going into the paint. It's because the officiating is terrible. It's terrible. I mean, the officiating is ruining the momentum of the game. I'm not even gonna lie. Last night's game against Cleveland, it was good. We lost by a whole lot, but the first two quarters were wonderful. Probably because we were in the hunt, but as far as the officiating going, it was better. The first two quarters were better. They were letting them play. They were letting them go to the rim and blocking shots and taking it to the hoop and taking contact, just letting the momentum of the game continue. And I was entertained. It was when they started calling all these little itty bitty fouls that was really bogging the game down. I actually paused the game, went to sleep, woke up this morning, and finished watching the Cleveland game. Like, for real. And I don't usually do that, but it put me to dang sleep. So, I mean, that should tell you a lot. I'm a huge Sixers fan, and I went to sleep. Update on Jared McCain. His surgery went well, and he's in the recovery. I saw his YouTube channel. He's still got high spirits, but I don't think it's really what he's trying to portray. Anybody that was as high as he was, if you watched his YouTube page, you could see how high he was. He was loving the NBA rookie life. Like this was a dream of his and he was living it. He was eating some good stuff. He was going shopping. He was picking up different keepsakes. He was embracing the drip cams for the game and all this that. Like he was embracing the NBA life, and then he gets busted up in the game. Then after the game, somehow he gets a meniscus tear. I'm not sure how the tear came by, but he got it, and now he has to portray he's in upper spirits and stuff like that, but it's got to take your toll on you. It's got to bring you a little down. And like Joel Embiid said, the injuries that he's been faced with year after year after year, it gets a little depressing. You want to be out there to help your team, and all you can do is sit. He hasn't even been on the bench yet. He's been injured for what? Maybe 2 weeks, and he hasn't even sat on the bench to cheer his team on because, I mean, I guess because his leg is killing him. This is his first real major injury where he has to get surgery. So, shout out to Jared McCain. Take your time, bud. You got your whole career ahead of you. Don't rush back in here and be plagued with injury after injury with that knee. Look at the example of many, many, many players that have been um, played with injuries. Paul George, Joel Embiid, Zion Williamson. Uh, they're just not that they didn't take their time and let it heal, but the knees are such a vital instrument in the game of basketball. You're up, down, you're herky jerky, you're crossing over, you know what I'm saying? It's such a vital part. It's not like a shoulder injury, which would be vital too, but I mean, I think the knees and the feet are like terrible injury situations. So don't rush yourself. Take your time. Do what they ask you to do. Get into rehab and work your butt off. Even when you think you can't take it no more and they want you to do more, do more. Do more. Don't overdo it, but trust the process that what they're asking you to do is going to be helpful. Once you're able to get on the field, the court, like do all the mental health things that you need to do to keep yourself focused and grounded. The rookie of the year is out of your hands. It was all yours, bud. No matter what you go through in the rest of your career, knowing that you had that rookie of the year is probably gonna hurt your feelings. But it's okay. Next year win MVP. Next year win most improved. Next year win sixth man of the year. Next year win your second chip. You know what I'm saying? Because this year I'm hoping we win the chip. I don't care what any of y'all say. I'm still rooting for us to get the chip, buddy. Don't matter. The way they're playing, the team is playing, like we just need a good momentum. We were on a 2-game win streak, and then we hit the wall of Cleveland. They're the best team in the league. Um, we played good against them. They just had big men. They just had big men out there. I think Nick Nurse would have been good if he would have put that new guy out there, who is Larry Nance's brother. He's a tall guy. put him and Drummond out there with um Yabusele at the three or the four. Like Cleveland is killing it with those big men. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Oh my. Evan Mobley's shooting threes, he's shooting mid range, he's spinning, crossing over, doing all this. And then if he can't make it, he has Jared McCain. He has Jared Allen to throw it to and boom it in. So they winning with that setup for sure. We gotta, take our hits with Joel Embiid being down. But it'll be all right. We'll get through this. I also talked about what Damian Lillard said about his winnings for the tournament cup that he won, that he was going to give his winnings to the staff. And I think that is a very uh cool thing for him to do. I mean, if you think about the towel boys, the after the free throw mop boys, or the water boys, or the people that give them massages during before and after the games. I mean, if you think about it, he had what they got, like a little over 500,000, and he gives 10 racks. Not saying he is gonna give 10 racks to everybody, but that's 50 people he could help. That's 50 people. And around the season too, around this time of year too, that's 50 people you help. And then if Giannis even joins in with him, like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it together. Whatever we'll do. That's 100 people they can help. And if they give 5,000, that's 200 people they can help. Like, that's a wonderful gesture. So shout out go to Damian Lillard for that suggestion. I'm not sure what the Lakers did last year with their earnings, but I ain't hearing nothing about that. And I think this day and age, it's great to hear people that want to give to those that are in the back scenes and doing things. Like every so often, I try to um, let my helpers know that I appreciate them, and that um, as a token of my appreciation, I might throw a potluck or have them over for some games or something like that, as a collective group of them. Or when I can, maybe a small gift or something, just to let them know that I appreciate them. I don't always have an aid for like a whole year or 6 months or 4 months, but when I do notice that they've been here for a while with me, I will try to do something um to just be grateful. You got to be grateful for the small things, guys. And these helpers I have, there's nothing small about what they do. Speaking of which, my aide is late right now. She told me she was going to be late, and that was okay. She's never on time anyway. When I know she's texting me that she's going to be late, I know she's going to be even greater than 20 minutes late. It's going to be about an hour. But it's okay. I appreciate her to let me know. I appreciate that she's coming to help. Um, and I'll get my dinner and everything as much as I need. Alexa, stop. Oh gosh, I forgot. I forgot. I needed that reminder. Oh man. I wonder if it came to my phone. I asked her to remind me at a quarter till about something, and I just totally stopped her from saying it. Oh man, it's not even on my phone. Darn it. I really needed that reminder. I don't even know what it was. It was something that I needed to be reminded of clearly, but it's not even on my phone. Oh well, I'll look on the app and see if it tells me. Um, so yeah, so this is a Sunday. It's early evening. I'll probably be posting this Monday morning. Just wanted to say learn something today, guys. Don't go a day without learning something about something. Whether it's a word you heard, look up the definition, or maybe it's a street you didn't go down. You know, what's up with that street? Maybe you saw a house that was nice, and you want to look it up on Zello. Enrich your mind. Not only that, enrich your spirituality, enrich your heart, your spirit. Smile at somebody. I always say that. Smile at somebody. You never know what that smile could do for somebody's day. I smiled at somebody a couple weeks ago at a store, and this mother looked at me like I called them a bad word or something. I was like, "Oh, my bad." Like you ever smile at somebody like, "Hi," and they're like, "The heck?" They're like, "What? My bad. I didn't know you was having that bad of a day, bro." Like I just smiled at you. You looking at me like I said something about your mama. I hope I don't ever have that kind of disposition or attitude throughout a day. Like if you waking up and your day is just already messed up, do something to switch it up. Do something that makes you happy. Have a ring ding. Have a snowball. Have some happy cereal. Play with your cat, your dog, your parakeet. Do something that get you out that way, and then go about your day. Nowadays, people just grab their phone, they just off. They just off. Like they just get up, grab that phone, get on the toilet, brush their face, wash their mouth, and go about their day. And they don't even think about it until they get to their car and they go to turn it up, and that car won't start. What? I forgot to get gas last night. Darn it. Now I'm ticked off. But what are you mad about? You're mad at yourself for not doing something you should have already did. Or remember that you already did so you're gonna wake up earlier and handle that. Like most of the problems we put on ourselves is from us. We do it. We make it harder on ourselves to have a better, refreshed day. We do. We probably stay up late at night. We probably don't eat the right things. We're not drinking enough water. Our back hurts, our neck hurts because we fell asleep on the couch. Like, come on, bro. Do something good for yourself. Sis, like for real. Kobe, my dog, he is staring at this window so tough. There must be a dog out there. He looks like he about to run through my window for real. But listen to some more upbeat music. You know, don't just listen to Nirvana. Listen to something else. Listen to some 80s pop rock or something. Get yourself moving. She's a band mama jamma. Something. Kobe, get down. Get down. Kobe, get down. Oh, he's so hard headed, I tell you. Anyway, um, I guess, I try my best to have a upbeat spirit and an upbeat way about myself because when you get low, it can sink really fast. So I try to smile, laugh, and joke about stuff just to keep, move on to the next day. Move on to the next day. A lot of people ask me, how do you always smile every day with all the things you got to deal with your, condition and this and the other? Because I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be down. I don't want to be ungrateful of what God has given me. God's given me ability to think still. I can speak. I can swallow. I can feel. I can laugh. I can be joyful in some way. I got some good neighbors. I got some decent aides. I try to find something that is helpful. I got some great friends in my congregation, wonderful friends, and I am definitely grateful for that. I could be drinking and doing drugs. I could be gambling my life away, looking for some type of high, and that's not for me. It might be for other people, but it ain't for me. And I'm not knocking people that do that, but it's not gonna make me happy. That's not something that I want to do. I want to laugh and enjoy the day and crack up at my dog trying to get through this window. Kobe, get down. Get Kobe, get down. If you're new to this podcast, yes, his name is Kobe, named after the late great. His middle name is D'Anthony. I named him uh after D'Anthony Melton. But our family has a family named Anthony, so I just put a little spin on it with D'Anthony. Shout out to my great nephews that are in the JV league and in the freshman league at their high school. Congratulations on making the team, fellas. You guys turned a year older this week, and I want to say that I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I miss you guys. Come see me soon. Um, that's all for me today. I will be back tomorrow. I'm trying to make one of these every day. Hopefully, the mic is on and working right now and everything's Gucci. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess you won't be hearing this podcast. But until then, everybody stay good, stay well, be humble, and learn something new. Don't forget to share, like, comment. Tell me what you guys think about this new venture I'm on, this new situation with this podcast being such a haphazard, random, just talk about whatever type of thing. And let me know what you think. Thanks for those that follow me. Thanks for those who send me messages, encourage me um to get my creativity out here. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.